Second life process is respiration. It is energy giving process. Respiration is the process by which food is burned in the cells by the body with the help of oxygen and release energy. The energy released in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So how ATP is formed? ATP is the unit of energy. ATP is the formed in cell by the combination of ADP plus phosphate energy during respiration. Then when the body of organism need energy, this ATP is utilized and convert into ADP and energy. So respiration is the energy giving process. ADP is the adenosine diphosphate. Types of respiration. There are two main types of respiration: aerobic, anaerobic respiration. So aerobic respiration is in the presence of oxygen. In anaerobic respiration is take place in absence of oxygen. So some organisms survive without oxygen. For example, formation of energy in the presence of oxygen. Glucose turns into oxygen pyruvate in the cytoplasm. Then this pyruvate is turns into a carbon dioxide water in energy in mitochondria in the cell. It is called aerobic respiration. In anaerobic respiration, glucose then convert into pyruvate in the cytoplasm. Then this pyruvate is turns into lactic acid and energy in muscle cells in absence of oxygen. So it is the aerobic and anaerobic respirations equations. Breakdown of glucose by various pathways. So glucose turns into pyruvate in cytoplasm in presence of oxygen. Then this pyruvate plus energy is released in mitochondria. Then carbon dioxide, water and energy is a waste product. Then in absence of oxygen in muscle cells, lactic acid is formed. Then energy is released. In absence of oxygen in yeast, ethanol is formed, carbon dioxide is formed and energy is released. So it is a three pathways of breakdown of glucose. Respiration in humans. The organs involved is pharynx, larynx, nostrils, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, lungs and diaphragm. When we inhale the oxygen reach air through nostril. Nostril contain mucus and air. It filters the air and dust. So then is oxygen transferred to the various pathway like pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi and enter to the lungs. The alveoli is the last part where the oxygen is diffused into the blood by the process of diffusion. The alveoli have blood capillaries to exchange the gases. The trachea is covered with the cartilage to prevent the collapsing when there is no air in the human. Mechanism of breathing. When we breathe air in the muscles, the diaphragm contracts and move downward. So chest cavity expands and air enters the lungs. When we breathe out, the muscles of the diaphragm relaxes and move upward and the chest cavity contracts and air goes out. So it is the mechanism of breathing, inhalation and exhalation. Transportation. The main transport system in human beings is the circulatory system. It contains blood, arteries, veins and capillaries. Blood is the transport food, oxygen and waste products. It contains the cell like RBC, WBC, platelets, etc. Blood contains the red color pigment called hemoglobin. It transports the oxygen. We also have arteries, veins and capillaries. These are the blood vessels. Arteries carries pure blood from heart to all parts. They are thick wall and do not have walls. Veins carry impure blood from all parts of the body to the heart. Capillaries join arteries and veins together. It is the structure of heart. It is a muscular organ, pump the blood in all parts of the body. We have 4-chamber heart. First chamber atria and the lower chambers are ventricles. Right ventricles, left ventricles, right arteries, right atria, left atria. So these are the 4 chambers of the heart. The right and left chamber are separated by the septum. It prevents the mixing of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Working of the heart. Circulation. When the left atrium relaxes, oxygenated blood from the lungs flow through in the pulmonary vein. When it is contract, the left ventricle expands and the blood flow into the left ventricle contracts and oxygenated blood is pumped out through the aorta. Aorta is the biggest artery in the blood. Aorta carry all oxygenated blood in the all parts of the body. When the right atrium contracts, the right ventricle expands and the blood flow into it. Then the right ventricle contracts and the blood is pumped into the lungs through the pulmonary artery. In the lungs, carbon dioxide is removed and oxygen is absorbed. We already learned this in respiration process. Again, oxygen enter the left atrium and oxygen blood enter the left atrium and the process repeats. Since the blood flow through the heart twice in one cycle, so it is called double circulation. So human have double circulation system. Another circulatory system in our body is lymph. It is a colorless fluid present in the intercellular space. It is from the plasma which escape from the capillaries. Lymph drains into the lymphatic capillaries which form the lymph vessels and join into the large vessels. It carries the hormones, etc., lymphocytes, etc. Hearts of mammals, birds and amphibians, reptiles, fishes. The heart in the mammals are 4 chambers. The heart in the amphibians and reptiles, they have 3 chamber hearts, allow the some mixing of oxygen and dioxide blood because they do not use energy to maintain their body temperature. The heart in the fishes, they have only 2 chambers and blood is oxygenated in the gills. Transportation in plants. Plants have 2 special type of tissue like xylem and phloem to carry out various transport process like food, water, nutrients, etc. Xylem is water conducting tissue. It contains tracheids, vessels elements and fiber cell. Xylem carry water. Then phloem. Phloem is food transporting tissue system in the plant. Food from the leaves is transferred to the xylem by the energy of the ATP. Due to the osmotic pressure, water enters the phloem and helps in the transport of food. Excretion. It is an important process to remove the waste product that generated during metabolic activity. Unicellular organism waste products are removed from the cells by surrounding by the diffusion like amoeba. Higher animals like humans have special system to excrete, like we call excretory system. So excretion in human being, we have organs like a pair of kidney, ureters, urinary bladder and urethra. Each kidney has a number of excretory units called nephrons. Nephrons act as a filter. You can check the structure of nephron here. It contains glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, etc. It is the structure of nephron. So millions of nephrons are present in each kidney. Nephrons has a cup-like structure called Bowman's capsule containing a bundle of capillaries called glomerulus. Bowman's capsule leads into the tubular structure which joins into the collecting duct. The renal artery brings the nitrogenous waste like ammonia, urea, uric acid along with the excess water, salts, etc. into the nephron. It filters the blood, nitrogenous waste. The useful products like amino acid, glucose, salts, etc. are reabsorbed by the capillaries and the tubular structure and goes into the renal vein. Excretion in plants. In plants, gaseous waste products produced during respiration, CO2 photosynthesis are removed through the stomata. Excess water is removed through the stomata. This process is called transpiration. Some waste products are stored in the leaves and removed when the leaves are dry and fall off.